Namaskar, welcome all of you CYP Introduction Program Practical Session. Today we are going to introduce some new asanas along with the previous practices. So shall we start the today's practice with prayer? Sit comfortably in any comfortable posture. Place your both hands on your both knees. Gently close your eyes. Be there, observe your physical body position, observe your spine, it should be erect. Just to be focused on your deep inhalation and exhalation 2 to 3 times. With inhale, expansion. With exhale, relaxation. Now slowly join your palms together in Namaskar Mudra. We will start the practical session with prayer. Sangachadvam samvadadvam samvo manansi janatam deva bhagam yatha purve sangyānāna upasate sangyānāna upasate. Now gently open your eyes, bring your palms down. Now we will start with the loosening practices, some Sukshma Kriyas. For the Sukshma Kriyas, stand up at your place. In a standing position, your position should be perfect with the 2 fingers apart between your feet. Keep your hands by the side, keep your shoulder relaxed and look forward, focus at one point. Now close your eyes once and observe your starting position. This is a Samsthiti where we will start all the Sukshma Kriya practices and standing asanas. Now we move towards the neck movement. Gently open your eyes and place your palms on your hip joint. Keep your fingers forward, thumb backward. Now take a deep inhale in the center and with exhale press your chin down. Try to touch your chin towards your chest. With inhalation, come back to the center. Exhale, bend your head backward. Now feel the stretch the front side of your neck region. Now inhale, come back. We'll repeat one more time. Exhale, press your chin. Inhale, come back. Exhale, bend your head backward. Inhale, come back to the center position. Now second practice, right and left bending. First inhale in the center. Now with exhalation, drop your head towards the right side so that you can bring the ear as close as possible to the right shoulder. Feel the stretch. Inhale, come back. Same as exhale, bend your head towards the left side and feel the stretch in opposite side of your neck region. Inhale, come back. We'll repeat one more time. Exhale, drop your head towards the right side. Inhale, come back. exhale, drop your head towards the left side. Slowly come back with inhalation. Now third practice of the neck movement, left and right twisting. Inhale. Now with exhalation, twist your neck, turn towards the right side. In a final position, keep your chin in line with the right shoulder. Inhale, come back. Exhale, turn your neck towards the left shoulder. Inhale, come back. Repeat one more time. Exhale, turn your neck towards the right shoulder. Inhale, come back. Exhale, turn your head towards the left shoulder. Now slowly come back with inhalation. The last practice of the neck region is the neck rotation. Inhale first. Now with exhalation, press your chin forward. Try to touch your chin towards the chest. Now with inhalation, make a circle in a clockwise direction from right shoulder to backward. Now with exhalation, turn your head forward and again come back to the starting position. We'll repeat one more time in a clockwise. Inhale, rotate your neck from right shoulder to backward. Now with exhalation, from backward to the left shoulder and press your chin forward. Now we will repeat the practice in reverse manner, anti-clockwise. Inhale, turn your neck backward. Exhale, by the side, press your chin forward. Repeat one more time. During this practice, to be aware, you will not create a strain in your neck region. Now slowly with inhalation, come back to the starting position and drop your hands down, close your eyes and relax yourself here in Samsthiti. Feel the impact of neck movement. Feel the stretch around the neck region. Now gently open your eyes. Now we will move towards the shoulder movement practice. First is shoulder stretch. Once again observe the body position, hands by the side. Now with inhalation, raise your both arms up and stretch over your head. Keep your palms outside and keep your arms parallel to each other. Stretch. Now with exhalation, slowly bring your arms by the side. We'll repeat one more time. Inhale, raise your arms up. Stretch completely. With exhalation, drop your arms down and relax. Now Skand Chakra, shoulder rotation. Inhale, raise your both arms by the side. Stretch completely first. Now turn your palms upward and place your fingers on the respective shoulder. Now here we will start the shoulder rotation. Join your elbows in front of the chest. With inhalation, raise your elbows up and make a circle with your elbows. Exhale, drop your elbows down and move forward. Repeat one more time. Inhale, exhale. Now we will do in reverse manner. Now with exhalation, drop your elbows down and inhale, raise your elbows up. Again, repeat one more time. Exhale, drop your elbows down. With inhalation, raise up. Now keep joint in front of the chest. First, stretch your elbows by the side. Now open your palms and elbows, stretch by the side. Turn your palms down and bring your arms down. Relax. Close your eyes and feel the impact of the shoulder movement. This is basically to improve strengthening of the shoulder joint. Now we will move towards the trunk movement. For the trunk movement, we will do first forward and backward. Now make a 2 feet gap between your feet. Make yourself comfortable and keep your feet parallel to each other. Now with inhalation, raise your arms in the front, raise up. First stretch here. Now slowly, slowly go backward. Now with exhalation, bend forward. Try to place your palms to the ground and drop your head down. Bend comfortably from the lumbosacral region. Inhale, once again we will repeat. Bend backward, stretch, and with exhale, bend forward. Try to touch your palms to the ground. Inhale, come back to the center position, and with exhalation, drop your hands by the side and join your feet together. Relax. Be there for a few seconds. Feel the impact of forward and backward from the trunk region. Now we will do the second practice of the trunk movement, trunk twisting. Now once again, open your feet at the shoulder length apart. Again, make sure your feet should be parallel to each other. Now inhale, raise your both arms up to the shoulder level. Keep your palms facing to each other. Now exhale, twist your body towards the right side. In the twisting position, keep your right hand straight and bend your left elbow. Twist and feel the twisting in your lumbosacral region. Inhale, come back to the center position. Exhale, twist your body towards the left side, and same as this time, keep your left hand straight and bend your right arm. Inhale, come back. We will repeat one more time. Exhale, twist. Keep your pelvic region in front, twisting from the lumbosacral. Inhale, come back. Exhale, repeat from the left side. Inhale, come back. Exhale, bring your arms back and feet together and relax yourself in Samasthiti. Close your eyes. Feel the impact in your lumbosacral region. Now we will move towards the knee movement practice. Gently open your eyes, and once again keep your feet comfortably apart. With inhalation, raise your both arms up to the shoulder level once again and keep your palms facing towards the ground. Now with exhale, bend your knees and come in half squatting position. In a final position, make sure your thighs parallel to the ground. Inhale, come back to the starting position. We'll repeat one more time. Exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, come back. Exhale, bring your arms back. Join your feet together and close your eyes. Here, once observe whole body after the practice of Sukshmayam or loosening practices, neck, shoulder, trunk and the knee movement. Observe lightness, observe the blood circulation increase in these areas and prepare yourself for Yogasana practices. Now we move on towards the Yogasana practice. Gently open your eyes. First we will practice Tadasana. Please turn by the side. For the Tadasana position, first adopt the Samasthiti. Stand with the feet 2 inches apart, hands by the side. Now inhale, lift your arms up and interlock your fingers, and exhale, turn out your wrist. With inhalation, once again stretch your arms up over your head, completely stretch your body here, Align your whole body from your heels to the fingers. Be there. Close your eyes and observe the stretching throughout the body without any tension. Keep your muscles relaxed internally. Now gently open your eyes and focus at one point. With inhalation, raise your heels up and balance on your toes. Keep your breathing normal and maintain the final position. Exhale, bring your heels down. Release the interlock first and stretch your arms once again up. Exhale, bring your arms by the side, turn your palms down and relax your arms by the side of your thighs. Close your eyes and feel the impact of Tadasana. This asana brings the stability in the body and helps to clear the congestion from the spinal nerves. Just observe the changes and the impact of Tadasana. Now gently open your eyes, turn this side. Today we are going to introduce Vrikshasana, a new asana in today's session. Vriksh means a tree posture. In a final position of the body is just resemble like a tree. For the Vrikshasana, first we will do some simplified version of Vrikshasana. For simplified version, please bend your right knee and place your right foot close to your calf muscles. Here you have to be balanced first. If you make sure you can balance here for a time, then you can join your palms together in Namaskar Mudra in front of your chest region. Be there with the normal breathing and focus at one point. Now slowly come back. Drop your right foot down. We will repeat the same procedure, modified version or simplified version. Bend your left knee and place your left foot beside the calves, shin. Now slowly join your palms together in Namaskar Mudra. Be there with normal breathing. Now slowly come back and relax yourself in Samasthiti. This was simplified version of Vrikshasana, but those who cannot perform the final position of Vrikshasana, they can do this much practice. Vrikshasana, they have some contraindication. Those who have vertigo, arthritis problem, knee problem, they should not adopt this asana. For the Vrikshasana, final position, now we will start with the right leg. Bend your right knee. Place your right foot inner side of your left thigh. First balance here. Now with inhalation, raise your arms by the side and join your palms together in Namaskar Mudra over your head. Stretch completely and focus at one point. Be there. Maintain. This is the final position of Vrikshasana. Slowly come back. Bring your arms down. Slowly right foot back. And relax for a few seconds. Close your eyes and observe the changes, difference between your right and left side. Now we will repeat to the other side. Open your eyes, focus. Now bend your left knee and place your left foot inner side of the right thigh. Now with inhalation, raise your both arms up by the side. Join your palms together in Namaskar Mudra over your head and stretch completely. Be there with the normal breathing. Now with exhalation, bring your arms down and relax your left foot down. Close your eyes for a moment and observe the impact of Vrikshasana. Vrikshasana helps to improve the neuromuscular coordination and it enhances the endurance and the balance, improve the concentration also. This is very good for the kids and children, growing children. Now we will repeat one more time Vrikshasana with the right one. Bend your right knee. Again place your right foot beside your left thigh and go in a one way. Inhale, stretch your arms up. In a final position, maintain with the normal breathing. Exhale, bring your arms down and release your right foot back. Repeat to the other side. Bend your left knee, place to the perineum part, and with inhalation stretch your arms up and join together in Namaskar Mudra. Completely stretch, be there with normal breathing. Now slowly drop your hands down and release your left foot back. This was the Vrikshasana practice. Now we move towards the Ardha Chakrasana. Ardha Chakrasana is a counter pose of Padhastasana. First, turn by the side and stand with the 2 inches apart feet. Place your hands on your hip joint. Keep your fingers forward and thumb backward. Now move your elbows backward and keep them parallel to each other. Now with inhalation, drop your head back, and with exhale, bend backward as much as possible. Be there with the normal breathing. This is the final position of Ardha Chakrasana. This gives the flexibility to our spine and strengthen the spinal nerves. With inhalation, slowly come back to the starting position. Exhale, bring your arms down and relax. Close your eyes. Feel the impact in your lumbosacral region, lower back. Now we move towards the Padhastasana. We have done a backward bending. Now we will do the forward bending practice. For the Padhastasana, once again observe your standing position, your feet parallel to each other. Inhale, raise your arms up in front of the body, stretch completely. Now with exhalation, bend forward, stretch your back. Now place your palms beside your feet and bend forward as much as possible. Drop your head down in a relaxed way. This is the final position of Padhastasana. Maintain this position with normal breathing. Your breathing should be normal. Now inhale, stretch your arms and back. Slowly come back to the center. Exhale, drop your hands down and relax in a samsthiti. Close your eyes and feel the impact of Padhastasana. Padhastasana is good for improve the flexibility in the spinal region, and it helps to overcome digestion related problems. Now we move towards the sitting postures. Sit comfortably, keep your legs stretched forward. Now place your hands behind the body, take a support with your hands. Now make a gap between your toes, your legs should be slightly apart, toes relax and drop your head back. This is a second asana we have introduced in today's practice, Vishram Asana. You can see here in this position, body is completely relaxed with the support of your palms. Your legs are completely relaxed. This is a starting position of all sitting posture. Your whole body relax in this position, Vishram Asana. Now we will move towards the Dandasana. Join your feet together, stretch your leg forward, keep them straight and place your palms beside your hip region, fingers pointed outward. Now keep your spine erect, keep your neck in center, close your eyes and observe your position. This is Dandasana. You can see here from heel to hip is a straight line and hip to top of the head is a straight line. Whole body become like a stick. That is Dandasana position. Now maintain the position with normal breathing and observe the changes while holding the position in Dandasana. Now slowly open your eyes and once again relax your body in Vishramasana. Take a support with your palms, legs apart, drop your toes by the side, relax your whole body. Now we will introduce one more new asana, that is Vajrasana. Vajrasana, we can say a diamond posture or thunderbolt posture. This is a meditative posture for the Vajrasana. Now bend your right knee and place your right foot beside the right buttock. Similarly, bend your left knee and place your left foot under the left buttock. In the final position, make sure your big toe touching to each other and your heels should apart. Now slowly place your palms over your knees or thighs where you feel comfortable. In a final position, close your eyes and observe your spine. Your back and neck should be straight. This is a meditative posture. If we are doing meditation, then we have to sit in this position along with the Padmasana, Sukhasana. Those who cannot sit in this position, they can sit with the support of pillow and the blanket. This asana is good for the digestion, is a single one asana we can practice after the meal also. It gives the strength to our thighs and the calf muscles. Now slowly release the posture and relax once again in Vishramasana, slightly tilt by the side and release the legs and extend forward. Support with the hands and relax the body in Vishramasana. Here we will repeat the same asana, Vajrasana, once again. Slowly come back in Dandasana. Now bend your right knee and place under the right buttock. Similarly fold the left knee and slowly place your palms over your knees. Keep your back straight. Close your eyes. Those who are suffering from arthritis problem, they should avoid this practice. Now we move towards the further practices, the revision of last day practice, Ardha Ustrasana. This is a Vajrasana series practice. Gently open your eyes. Now come up the kneeling position. Those who are able to do with the joint legs, they will perform with the joint legs, otherwise slightly gap between your knees and feet. Place your palms over the buttocks. Take a support on your lumbosacral region, lower back. Now keep your elbows parallel to each other. With inhalation, bend your head backward. And with exhale, bend as much as possible. In a final position, feel the expansion in the chest region and be there with the normal breathing. This is a Ardha Ustrasana position. Those who cannot perform the Ustrasana, they will perform Ardha Ustrasana. Ardha Ustrasana helps to strengthen the back and neck muscle. Now slowly with inhalation, come back. Release your hands by the side and relax the body in Vajrasana. Close your eyes, feel the impact in your lower back. This practice improves the blood circulation in your head and the cardiac region. Now we will practice Ushrasana. Once again, come up the kneeling position. Now make a gap between your knees and feet. Make them comfortably apart. Now with inhalation, bend backward and try to place your right palm on the right heel and left palm on the left heel. Be there with normal breathing. Now slowly come up and relax the body in Vajrasana. Now we move towards the next practice, Shashakasana. Shashakasana is a counter pose of Ardha Ushrasana or Ushrasana. For the Shashakasana practice, spread both the knees wide apart. In a final position, keep your big toes touching to each other. Now place your palms in between your knees. Inhale first. Now with exhalation, bend forward. With the support of your arms, stretch your back completely and try to place your chest. First, touch your head to the ground. Completely stretch your spine. Now in final position of Shashakasana, place your chin to the ground and rest your chest. You can look forward or closed eyes in a final position of Shashakasana. Just feel the impact of Shashakasana. Release the tension from the lower back after the practice of Ardha Ushrasana. It helps to reduce the stress and anxiety. Now slowly with inhalation come up. Now with the support of your hands, join your knees together and relax in Vajrasana position. Close your eyes. Relax yourself for a while. Now from here we move towards the prone lying posture. Makarasana. Lie down on your abdomen. Completely relax the body on your abdomen. Now once stretch your arms forward, join your feet together, keep them straight over your head, stretch completely. Now bend your elbows and place palm above the palm and rest your cheek on your palms. Now slowly spread your legs by the side and keep your toes pointed outward. This is a Makarasana position, and Makarasana is a starting position of all prone lying posture. Be there, observe the relaxation with normal breathing. Inhale and exhale, complete relax. This asana is good for the relaxation, whole body on abdomen line. It is a counter to stress and anxiety. Now we move towards the Saral Bhujangasana. For Saral Bhujangasana position, join your feet together once again and stretch your arms forward. Now with exhalation, bend your elbows and place your palms beside the body. Now inhale, raise your head, shoulder and chest up in a Saral Bhujangasana position. In a final position, you will not raise your elbows. You can adjust your elbows and bend backward as much as possible. Be there with the normal breathing. just to be observe the pressure in your lower back. This is the simplest form of Bhujang Asana. Those who cannot perform Bhujang, they can perform Saral Bhujang. Now slowly come back, relax your whole body in Makarasana. Once again, legs apart, toes pointed outward, and rest your head over your palms. With closed eyes, completely relax the body and feel the impact of Saral Bhujangasana. This asana relieves the stress and reduce the abdominal fat and relieve constipation. This is good for lower back pain. Now we move towards the supine line posture. Slowly turn by the side, turn your right side and come on the back line position. Completely relax first here, legs apart, hands by the side. Be there for few seconds and observe whole body in this position, supine series. Feel the back side of the body completely rest towards the ground. Now we will do the Pavan Muktasana. It is we can say the counter position of Saral Bhujangasana. For Pavan Muktasana, join your feet together. Place your hands by the side of your thighs, palm facing downward. With inhalation, raise your both legs up at 90 first. Now exhale, bend your knees and keep them close to your chest region without hand support. Now with inhalation, interlock your fingers and press your knees towards your chest with the help of your hands. With exhalation, will come in a final position of Pavan Muktasana. Slowly raise your head up and try to touch your chin or nose in between your knees. After adopting the final position, try to make your breathing normal and maintain the final position. Be there. Feel the compression in your abdominal region. Now inhale, slowly drop your head down, release the interlock, and once stretch your legs at 90. While exhaling, slowly drop your legs down and relax your legs and arms by the side. Completely rest the body on the ground. Be there. Now we move towards the Shavasana position. Shavasana is a relaxing posture on the supine series. For the Shavasana, firstly, we will prepare the body for properly practice of Shavasana. Join your feet together and stretch your arms over your head. Completely stretch the body. With inhale, press your toes and stretch your fingers upward. Completely stretch the body. And with exhale, release the stretching. Be there. Just relax the toes and relax the fingers. Once again, with inhalation, stretch your toes and fingers pull upward. Completely stretch without lifting your lower back. With exhale, relax. We will do one more and last time. Stretch. And with exhalation, bring your arms back by the side of your thighs. Now legs comfortably apart. Legs spread comfortably apart, hands by the side, palm facing upward. Drop your shoulder down, close your eyes and observe your whole body relaxing in Shavasana position. You are feeling completely relaxed with the surrendering your body towards the ground. become aware of the normal breathing and allow it to become slow and deep. Keep awareness throughout the body, completely relaxed. Shavasana, it helps give relaxation to whole system. It relieves all kind of tensions and give rest to both body and mind. It is a beneficiary in the management of the stress and its consequences. Be there and completely relax. Now we'll move towards the further practices. Now slowly move your awareness once again on your body parts. Slowly start moving your toes and fingers. And slowly stretch your right arm up and turn towards the right side. Turn towards the right side. Take the support of left hand, come back to the sitting position. Sit comfortable in any posture, Ardha Padmasana, Sukhasana or Vajrasana, where you feel comfortable. We will do some breathing practices or pranayam meditation practice. Once again observe your body position. Your back neck should be straight. Rest your both palms over your knees. Eyes closed and observe your normal breathing. Here we will do the deep breathing. Now slowly place your palms in a Jnana Mudra. Once again, stretch your back, spine erect. Here we will do the deep breathing. Inhale deeply with expansion of your abdomen, chest up to the throat. Exhale, relax in a reverse manner and repeat 3 to 4 times. Be sure your breathing should be deep, slow, rhythmic. With every inhale and exhale, get energize your whole body and relax and release the tension from the body and mind during the practice of yogic deep breathing. This time your whole concentration should be on your inhalation and exhalation along with the body movement, expansion and relaxation. Now relax yourself with normal breathing. Release the yogic deep breathing. Now we move towards the Anulom Vilom Pranayam. With this yogic deep breathing, we will move towards a Anulom Vilom. Now make a right hand mudra, pranayam mudra. Now place this pranayam mudra close to the nostril region. First completely exhale through the both nostril. Then close your right nostril. Inhale completely through the left nostril. Now close your left nostril and exhale deeply through the right nostril. Once again inhale through the right. Now Now close your right nostril and exhale through the left nostril. This is a one round of Anulom Vilom or Nadi Shodhan Pranayam. Repeat 5 more rounds of the same practice. According to your breathing, try to make breathing deep, slow and long. If you are beginner, then you have to be proper duration of inhalation and exhalation. Maintain the ratio of inhale and exhale without any force. Without any force, take deep inhale and exhale. This pranayam induces tranquility and helps to improve concentration. It increases vitality and lower the level of stress and anxiety. Just observe the alternate nostril breathing. After the completion of 5 rounds, release your right hand down. Be ensure you complete your 5 rounds. After that, move your hand, right hand down. And completely relax yourself with the breathing. Rest your right hand in a Gyan Mudra. Be there. Now we move towards the practice of Dhyan, meditation. Once again, observe your sitting position. If you want to change, then you can slightly change your position. Keep your shoulder relaxed. Keep your hands in a Gyan Mudra. Now slightly move your chin upward and make a Dhyan Mudra. Place your palms in your lap. Be there and just try to contemplate and focus at one point. We are focusing, even we are trying to focusing. By the practice of dharana, we move towards Dhyan. Just maintain a mild focus in between your eyebrows and be conscious of your breath. Allow to dissolve your thoughts and try to attain a single and pure thought. Meditate. Meditation is the most important component of yoga sadhana. Through the practices of meditation, we can eliminate all the negative energy from the body and mind. We can overcome fear, anger, depression, anxiety to develop a positive emotions. We can keep our mind calm and quiet. Through the practice of meditation, we can increase the concentration, memory, clarity of thoughts, improve the willpower. And meditation leads to the self-realization, the ultimate aim of yoga sadhana. Now, it's time to make a resolution, sankalp in your mind. Make a simple resolution. Just relate to humanity and repeat this sankalp 3 times in your mind. Now slowly here we will end the session with the Shanti part. For the Shanti part, slowly join your palms together in Namaskar Mudra in front of your chest and be aware to your body and breathing. We'll chant Omkar followed by Shanti part. सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् मा कश्चित् दुख भाग भवेत्। ओम शांति शांति शांति। Now place your palms on your eyes. Be there for a few seconds and feel the essence of the prayer, Shanti part. Now bring your arms down and gently open your eyes. Thank you very much for today's session.